What's going on, guys? Matt Schaeffer back here with another Musaic radar and laser job for you. This one's an OEM Stealth and a GLE 53 AMG with a Uniden R9W system, so let's go ahead and check it out. So I had mentioned that this is the Stealth system that we do. That means all sensors and equipment are completely integrated into the vehicle. So in this case, we start off by bringing the car in, fully 3D scanning the front and rear bumpers. Same thing with the interior to create the parts. The front is going to have 4 sensors in total, 2 receive, 2 transmit, and they're going to be completely hidden and integrated into the bumper. We created these 2 pods that you can see right there. There's going to be 2 receives, per pod, there's going to be 1 TX and 1 RX per pod. Again, these are the Uniden R9 sensors. You can see it goes right around that parking sensor there. Fits perfectly into that factory mesh in the grill. Obviously, we notch out in the grill there for both sensors to have the depth go all the way through. The front radar receiver is up here underneath the front headlight. And again, both those sensors sit right behind that IR acrylic there, as you can see. So looking at this thing from the front, I mean, it just looks like the factory front end of a car. But in pointed out, you'd have no idea ever that this existed on this car. So front fully protected here, 4 sensors will completely destroy any Dragon Eye gun, any variable pulse rate gun, Stalker XLR. Make sure you stay in this video later on to see those testing videos. Rear of the vehicle, same concept. We have 2 shifter pods, both 3D scanned to the vehicle, so fit perfectly into this area there. You can see every edge of that pod perfectly meets with that bumper there. Perfectly seamless. We're going to have 1 RX in the back on one side, 1 TX on the other side, making 2 sensors total on the rear, which is fine because, again, where we're located, variable pulse rate guns on the rear aren't as big of a threat as you would have on the front end. So to be more protected with things around where we're located, 4 sensors in the front, 2 sensors in the back. If you're in Canada, you'd probably go 3 and 3 with what the Uniden R9 has set up, just because with Canada they have a few more Dragon Eye staged speed cameras on overpasses and whatnot. Rear radar receiver is right up here behind the bumper. Alright, so for the interior, this is going to be the display pod up here. This is going to be concealing the display for the Uniden. So that all sits behind smoked acrylic, so if you kill power to the system, that goes completely dark, and again, 3D scanned everything up there, so it fits perfectly with those factory panels and looks 100% OEM. When it comes to concealing the other parts, you can see this panel here. So we created this, again, 3D scanned this area. We have a magnetic detachable faceplate here that conceals the Uniden R9 controller. So again, if you need to make the adjustments, you can just keep this thing in the glove box or in a cup holder or something. Make all the adjustments that you need. You can utilize it if you were to get pulled over or whatever, what have you. This thing, boom, just perfectly conceals. Looks like a factory panel. So again, you would never know anything exists in this car. I can just kill power to here, and then now that display up there goes perfectly black. Again, just looks like some sort of airbag display for the passenger, you know, things that you see in typical cars. So again, that looks like absolutely nothing up there. So it's pretty much the breakdown of the system. Right now I will attach the testing video so you can see how everything performs. So first up is going to be Dragon Eye Compact from the front, unlimited jamming.
Front, sir, Dragon Compact.
Nothing yet. You can hear it trying to get a lock. Nothing yet at all. Absolutely nothing. destroyed it all the way up to the gun. Absolutely no hit at all. All right, Stalker XLR from the front, unlimited jamming.
Front, Laser, XLR.
Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing, jammed all the way up to the gun, Stalker XLR. 0 reading. It's gonna be unlimited jamming, Dragon Eye full size from the front.
Front, Laser, Dragon Compact.
Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing, jammed all the way up to the gun using Dragon Eye full size. Smoked it. This is going to be jam to kill mode with the Dragon Eye full size. So again, timed jamming. So it's going to start a timer and it's going to go down the second it gets hit. Roughly 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. So I ended up getting the reading of the car doing the speed well before he makes it to me. Obviously of him doing the speed. So it'll jam for a programmable amount of time. You can change that amount of time, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever you want it to be. And that is gonna be how long it's gonna block the signal as the timer is coming down when the car's first hit. So obviously it's allowing you to slow down. The cop's still getting a reading on his gun of you doing the speed limit. Obviously at that point, you're just like any other car on the road doing the speed limit. And you know, you go through, there's never any kind of indication that he's actively being jammed. This gun does have ECCM built in, which is basically a jamming identifier. But the thing is with these guns, the systems identify exactly what's happening, what gun is hitting it, and it's sending the proper algorithm back out to the gun, letting you know that what gun you're being hit by, and it's going to allow the system to send the proper algorithm back to the gun. So again, regardless, whenever I shoot a car, it'll always take a few seconds to get a hit on a car. So again, the 4 or 5 seconds, the extra second or two, is not any kind of indication whatsoever of the car having a jammer, right? And again, at the end of the day, I'm getting a speed well before the car makes it to me. So that's how these systems operate. We'll do Stalker XLR with the jam to kill mode. First we'll hit that car there. So 26 miles an hour on the car that just passed. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. So 5 seconds, I get the speed. Car's still far away. And again, you're always going to use it in the time jamming mode. When we showed you the videos earlier, that was basically unlimited jamming. That just shows that it can perform all the way up to the gun. So no matter if you're using a Stalker XLR, which is variable pulse rate, Dragon Eye, variable pulse rate. Obviously, if it can defeat these guns, it'll defeat any gun on the market, True Speed, whatever it is. A lot of cops shooting Pro Laser 3, Pro Laser 4. Both of those very easy to defeat, not variable pulse rate, but against guns like this, which are the hardest to beat on the market, I mean, it just slays the gun, and at the same point, there are no jam codes that show up on the gun itself. So thank you guys so much for following along with all these videos. If this is the first radar laser video you're seeing, we've done a ton of them. Check our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that alert bell, letting you know anytime we drop a new video. We have tons of videos out there, so if you want to see testing videos with ALP, Escort, Uniden, you name it, we have testing videos with all these different types of systems, as well as these systems on different cars. So go ahead and check that out. If you want to see the full catalog of everything that we've done, check out our website, musaicdesign.com/radar. This is where you're going to find the one-stop shop with all the systems that we've done in one consolidated place. Again, YouTube videos, build logs, write-ups are all going to be attached to this page, so go ahead and check it out there. If you want to contact me for a job, here is my phone number followed by my email address. These are the two best points of contact for me. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Here's our 3 handles below. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Do a lot of videos on here and Instagram before they make it out to YouTube. So go ahead and check us out in both of those spots. And like always, guys, I appreciate you for following. I appreciate the feedback. And
until next time, peace.